On this episode of Rush Outdoors, we are hunting some Empire State gobblers. Then we are on doe patrol. And let's not forget member footage with Rush Uncut.
Awesome New York buck. Oh.
They hit him fast.
Look at this blood trail.
Got a really nice buck. Crazy. He's down. That's what I'm talking about. Yes!
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. Closed captioning is brought to you by the Wayne County, New York Department of Tourism. For more information, go to waynecountytourism.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. We just finished at the range shooting our CVAs. Now it's time to do some shooting with the PSEs. Up first, Pro Staffer Keith Bartholomew. He's chasing longbeards right here in New York.
All right, well, good morning. Really quiet morning. I roasted 2 birds in here. Last night, I know there's 2 good birds right here. Now one we're opening day here of New York season. Very quiet, it's kind of eerie. I got 2 decoys out. Yesterday I sat here and had a nice bird at 20 yards, just sat in the blind. He come just walking by naturally with 3 hens. Same bird I roosted last night, he's all by himself. I figured he'd be hammering this morning. I haven't heard not one gobble. All right, good birds. Big bird down. Unbelievable. Not one gobble this morning, not one. I roosted these birds in here last night. I knew they were good birds, at least 2 good birds. So I just waited patiently all morning long and heard nothing. So I got aggressive with my, with the old reliable for me, the Magic Touch by Quaker Boy. Then I got really aggressive cutting and yelping with my Jagged Edge mouth call. And I looked out and here they come, 5 of them, 3 jakes and 2 big longbeards. And come right up to the thing and the decoy, I'm in my Maverick blind. It's colder than heck this morning, it's 26 degrees. He come up to the decoys there and got a little nervous with a hen. I raised my gun up and shot out this other window here, so let's go take a look at him.
Opening day. Gosh, this area right here has just been great to me. It's a lot of its location. This one here, I filmed out of this Maverick ground blind yesterday morning, and we had this bird, I believe, same bird came in about 20 yards here by the decoys. I didn't have any decoys out or called at all. I just sat in my blind and drank a whole pot of coffee and just watched the whole morning, wake up and everything. Another beautiful day today. Yesterday it was beautiful. It's cold this morning. We had 5 birds come in, 3 jakes and 2 longbeards, then a hen. What a great morning. I'm just blessed to be out in the woods again today. Wish my father would have been with me. real cold, as I said this morning, 26 degrees. He said he wasn't going to go hunting. He'll go when it's a little bit warmer. I don't blame him. Just a great day in the New York woods here. We'll get a tag on him, and we'll get him processed up here, and we'll take him home, get some pictures.
The sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
The year of the air gun hunter. Umarex Air Guns.
Introducing the Maverick Hunting Blind. Our blinds are designed to last a lifetime, so you can put an end to yearly setup and take them. Our lightweight two-piece design makes them extremely portable. The Maverick blind is built to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Set it up your way or use a Maverick Next Level platform system. Go farther and hunt longer than any other hunting blind. Maximize your hunting experience with Maverick blinds.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Blinds, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, Niagara Falls, USA, PSE Archery, CVA, Scentlock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, Steel, Orleans County, Quaker Boy, and these fine sponsors.
Well, good morning. That was a quick hunt there. I roosted this bird last night. He roosted right up above my pop-up ground blind here. 2 mornings ago he gave me the slip. I could have killed him. I didn't have really good video. I got some really good video of him gobbling on the roost this morning. He was so close when he pitched off. I didn't get him flying all the way down, I don't think. He landed. I got the camera settled. We'll see what I got for the actual impact shot, but I wasn't going to take any chances. He was in range. No calls, no decoys are out or nothing this morning. I knew he was right here if I could get to this blind early in the morning, which I snuck in about 2 hours before daybreak here. We just got a good bird down here in New York. That's my second bird, and and I couldn't be happier. Just a real quick hunt this morning. Scouting and all that, you know, it all pays off. I spent a lot of hours in the evening watching these birds, watch where they go. People think I'm crazy, but boy, the intel is second to none. You know, I certainly could have just set up in the woods and tried to call him in. It's so foggy this morning, I think he was going to hang out in this field.
and just strut and wait. So once he flew down, he gave me a shot. I made my mind up I'm not going to try to get much more footage, and we got him. So let's go take a look at him, a real good look at him.
We got him. He's probably got 1.25 inch hooks. Big, nice bird. He probably got a 9.5 inch beard. Nice bird. He's not a giant bird. He's a good 3-year-old bird. Man, what a nice hunt. Quick hunt this morning, man. He was roosted right here. 2 days ago, he gave me the slip. I had pretty good video footage of him, and I let him walk. I thought he was going to come closer, and he gave me the slip, and he didn't come any closer. Today, I wasn't going to take that chance. He had hit the ground. I filmed him on the roost there. He flew off the roost. I didn't even hardly have a chance to get him flying all the way off the roost. He landed about 25 yards from the blind. I settled the camera really quick. I didn't zoom in or nothing. Wanted to keep it a broad angle and make sure we got the shot so he didn't move out of the camera by the time I had to get a good aim on him. But just a real quick hunt, one of the quickest hunts I've ever had. So cool to watch him gobbling up on the roost there. He was only 25 yards from me on the roost there, 20 yards maybe. Just funny to watch him wake up and fool him like this. I walked all the way in around the field and got in the blind, had to unzip the blind, and it's dead calm this morning. There's not a sound. I thought for sure I'd probably bump him off the roost. I got everything set up inside the blind. I see he was still there in the silhouette of the sunrise this morning, which it's going to be a while. It's foggy. but we were able to seal a deal this morning on a really nice gobbler. Nice bird down, Central New York. We'll get a tag on him. We'll get back to the truck. We'll go to work, get some good pictures, and end to a good season here in New York. And gonna go help a couple other people out. I got a passion for this sport. It's only the 5th day of the season. Got 26 days left. I'm gonna go help somebody else get their birds. So I love this stuff.
Hey Keith, great looking birds. I'm ready for it.
Way to get it done in New York, buddy.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Caldwell Shooting Supplies, Muzzy Broadheads, Millennium Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Clayton Distillery, Thermacell, Flame King, and these fine sponsors.
Gotta love these nocturnals. Up next, let's join me right here in New York, late part of gun season, big old doe. So I'm home with 2 nice deer, and I need 1 more doe to make our burger and sausage. So it's called a doe hunt. Go out to a property in Orleans County, old blind, snow's coming, cold weather. They're gonna be hitting that combine corn lot, and they did. Wasn't there too long, 2 yearlings come up. I mean, they're right, I could have hand fed them out of the blind. They're right there underneath me. I know it's gonna be a good night. Just about the last 40 minutes, the deer start moving off in the distance, and then out of the side there, on the west side, a couple deer come out, and I just put my eyes on Miss Whitetail 2021. Yes, sir. Big old doe. Yes, sir. Hey everyone, here she is. Late rifle season here in Western New York. It's a snowy, cold night. But the 6.5 Creedmoor Cascade got it done. Big old doe. It's gonna be great for making burgers and sausage.
Hey Tim, great hunt. Way to get another doe.
Thank you.
Rush Topics is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Hey, I'm Frank Campbell. I'm the Outdoor Promotions Director at Destination Niagara USA. We're out here on the Lower Niagara River. And one thing about the fall is you're getting the fish in a feeding frenzy mode. They're getting ready for winter. They're getting bigger. Today, Tim and I are down on the Lower Niagara River and we're looking to find out what these fish want. So we're using a variety of baits. I have a spinnerbait on, Tim has a drop shot. And it's really important to do a couple different things and then narrow it into what they want. They could be in a chasing mode for the spinnerbait, or they could be tight to the bottom, and Tim's got this drop shot for it. So either way, we're covered, starting shallow, going deep, and one way or another, we'll find these fish. They're on the feed for a reason.
For more information on the world-class fishing of Niagara and Orleans County, New York, check out the website listed below. And by the way, put your taxidermist on speed dial. Okay, now it's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a pic sent in by yours truly, a red fox carrying a supper, big old gray squirrel. That's why myself and everyone else at Rush Outdoors relies on Covert Scouting Cameras.
The shores of Lake Ontario and Orleans County have long been an angler's dream. Recently named the World Fishing Network's ultimate fishing town, Point Breeze offers world-class fishing for lake trout, brown trout, and steelhead, as well as coho, Atlantic, and Chinook salmon. A full-service marina will help with all of your boating needs, while abundant tackle shops and one of the premier charter fleets on Lake Ontario can help you catch your next trophy. Numerous restaurants are available, and at the end of the day, our lodging facilities will provide you with a comfortable place to relax. Hook up with one of our finny friends right here in Orleans County. I love New York.
Clayton Distillery uses farm-based, locally grown raw materials to create vodkas, gins, whiskeys, hand sanitizers, and much more. Crafted in small batches, their products are sold in numerous locations across upstate New York. Clayton Distillery, homegrown, handcrafted, and online at claytondistillery.com.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine vacation destinations. Join us for a relaxing day on shore or have an exciting day on the water. Black Lake offers fishing for serious anglers and those looking to create lifelong memories with the family. Stay at the lake at one of our many cottages and campgrounds. For more information, go to blacklakeny.com.
Got some awesome footage for Rush Outdoors, man.
Congrats on your first bird.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Beautiful New York deer.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Captain Bob Dick of Moby Dick Charters with Norm Whiteman of Rush Uncut.
And here we are, another beautiful day aboard Moby Dick Charters, where you're going to have the fishing experience of a lifetime. And you're the title sponsor of Rush Uncut. We thank you for that. Who do we got first?
Hi, we've got Shane Smith in Kentucky with multiple turkey hunts.
Got a beautiful hunt here, opening day here in Kentucky. And we did it again. We got some new Quaker Boy calls and just started using them and getting tuned in with them a little bit. And we just caught these 3 longbeards in with, I think it was the Old Boss Hen and from Quaker Boy. And I want to give a shout out to all the guys at Rush Outdoors. Good luck this year. This concludes our 2022 turkey season this year. It has been nothing but phenomenal. I just closed the deal, my hunting season, with my second bird in Kentucky. Good mature 3-year-old. I feel like I've walked from Florida to Kentucky to Ohio and back to Kentucky. And it's getting to be an old man anymore here, so. But anyway, we give all the glory to God for all the things that's happened for me this past year. What a phenomenal season I've had. We've killed 3 birds in Florida, 2 in Kentucky, a youth in Kentucky, a youth in Ohio, a good mature bird for my brother Rick McFarland that has Parkinson's disease, and his grandson Elijah killed a monster turkey, and it was his first turkey. But this whole season was dedicated to my brother, Rick McFarland, with Parkinson's. Y'all watched the movie Mrs. Doubtfire. Well, Ricky is Mrs. Doubtfire. He raised 4 of the most phenomenal kids, well-mannered, and what a loving family. I love you all very much.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Bob, Shane Smith's been with us forever, and as far as Uncut goes, he is a superstar.
Great footage, Shane.
Hi, Gordon Wood here with Rush Outdoors. When I want to know what's going on in the great outdoors in New York State, I turn no farther than the New York Outdoor News, the sportsman's choice for news and information.
All right, up next, we've got Justin Bonikowski in Wisconsin shooting a big old longbeard.
One. Okay, he's behind a tree, so just hold on. Ready?
It didn't take us long this morning, did it?
No, not at all.
We snuck back in here before first light, and the plan was I have 3 blinds on this property, one to our south, one right where we're at, and then one to the north. And the plan was, because I didn't roost any birds last night, was to stop by this middle one and listen for gobbles. So that's what we did. We were standing by this middle blind here and waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing gobbled. And then Morty seen some turkeys in the tree to our southeast there, and it was getting pretty light. So we decided to just go into that blind. And shortly after we decided that, then they started hammering up on that ridge. There was 3 longbeards that came down the ridge. I had the Jake decoy with a hen out in front of us, but they skirted around behind us out into this field. And we got everything turned around. I got on them. Morty somehow got on them and laid the smack down on this one. It's probably 22 pounder, 9-inch beard. Nice 2-year-old bird. It's probably a 30-yard shot. It's my first time using the 410 with those TSS loads. Man, laid the smack down on them.
Great gun. Great gun.
Absolutely great gun.
We've killed every bird on camera so far with this gun this year, other than my Uncle Dean's.
Hey Norm, who do we have for picture of the week?
This week, we have someone very near and dear to us, Kathy Wood, and she's hunting black bear at Texas River.
Norm, how do you become a member?
Now, Bob, it's super simple. Just go to rushoutdoors.com, click on the uncut logo, and you walk right through it.
Or you can head down to the New York Sportsman's Expo, stop at the Rush Outdoors booth, or stop over at Moby Dick and say hi after you sign up.
As always, a big thank you to Bob Dick with Moby Dick Charters, and you can look him up right at mobydickcharters.com. And another wonderful day on the water, Bob. Thank you so much. Remember, Rush Outdoors
with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Four Seasons Archery, Briars Riverside Market, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, JP Builders, Trucks and Stuff, Sales, Service, and Accessories, Wood Boat Brewery, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
That's all the time we have this week. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, fall is here. Have fun, be safe. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you in the woods.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
Get it done, buddy. Keep a straight face looking at you. Cameras. This week, sorry.
Beard. Bye-bye. Beard.